Hello, and so today we're going to look at another classic firearm that I got in my collection. This is a Smith Wesson model 659. This was an earlier one. I probably had it for 30 something years now, 35 years, but it came with a 14 round mag. I mean, that's how old it is. The later ones, they went to 15 rounds with the base plate that sticks out. It's got the decocker on the slide. Me, I sprung for the ambidextrous version. Some of them are just on one side. I got the dual one. I got the adjustable sights and everything. So, and this is not an aluminum frame. This is an all stainless steel frame. This is, I think, is aluminum, but like the rest of the gun is all stainless steel. So let's do some of the basics and see what it weighs. This is, being all stainless steel, it's a little heavier than a lot of guns. So yeah, so 39.5 ounces. It's a pretty heavy duty gun, but it's got like zero recoil on it. So make sure it's empty. Now, this has got a mag safety, so I have to have the mag in there. So let's see how it does single action. So single action, the 4 pounds, 13 ounces. And let's see what it does double action. So double action, it's 10 pounds, 4 ounces. Doesn't feel like it. It's been worked in pretty good, so I mean, I've had this for a long time. I've probably put close to 150,000 rounds through it. I used to use it for competition shoots and all that. I used to use it every week, put a couple hundred rounds through it. So it's seen a lot of action. So why don't we, the trigger. The reset on it, let's see. So, reset's right there. It's got a nice trigger. And then double action, it's pretty good. So, yeah, let's take it out to the range and we'll see how it does. So today we're going to look at a classic, the old Smith Wesson 659 9mm.
You want to shoot here? Pistol round here. Oh, no, I haven't seen it over here. We have a bunch over there.
I love this gun. It works great. So here's a Mektar mag. It's a 17 round mag for the Smith Wesson. And that was a Mektar mag out of the Smith Wesson 659. So, out at the range, it does pretty good. This is what I was doing. I wasn't rushing. I was just shooting a little low. And what I was using was 147 grain lead cast bullets. So their reloads, I like to use the reloads in them because I can dial them in and stuff, and the gun works great with my reloads. So yeah, the accuracy is good and everything. One of the downsides to this is we're going to take it apart. It's kind of a pain to take apart. I'm going to use a punch if I can't get it out the normal way. But you're supposed to, you put it on the decocker, and you got to bring this back, and there's a pin. The pin's over there. So you got to push the pin out while it's slid back. And that's the hard part of this, is you got to get it just right and push it out. And that's the problem that that I have with it, is getting it to, because you got to hold it back and then push it out. I'm sorry, this is a real pain to do. Maybe I won't do it, but that's how you take it apart. Very bad system, because you got to hold it in a position and then try and push this thing out, and it's just really hard to push it while you're holding, because this is, none of this is nice to hold. It's all sharp, and so, but yeah, so once you get the pin out, you gotta pull the spring out, and then there's a bushing. This is how old it is. It's got a bushing here, so you'd pull the pin out, or pull that out, swing the bushing, and then pull the barrel out. But give me a minute and I'll pull it apart. So 12 hours later, I got the pin out. This is like the worst thing that they could have ever done for design. So after that, you turn that and then pull the spring out, pull the bushing out, and then the barrel pulls out. But this thing, and of course I've got it all oiled to keep it nice and working good, but I can't get a grip on anything with the oil. So it took me a little while to get it, but then you got to put it back together. There's a little notch there, and it goes underneath. Then this goes in place, and it's got a little half moon thing there that you just got to put it into. So this is one thing that the gun I don't like. Because you gotta, and the thing will go flying if you don't get it right. And of course, like I said, I have it all oiled up. So, and I got the spring in like that. Now, when you slide it back together, see these things? Those all have to go down when you're sliding it back, because otherwise it hits. So they all have to go. Come on. It won't slide on unless it goes down. Then you got to put that safety on again. Put it back together is a little bit easier because you can put the pin in. Come on. So I can get the thing started. There we go. Get the pin started, and then again, it's really difficult. So you got to pull it back, and then you got to push that in. So that's how you put it back together and take it apart. That's the only downside on the gun. And like I said, right now it's oiled up because I just cleaned it, and it's a pain to take apart. But other than that, it shoots nice. It's pretty good for accuracy. And now out on the range, I did use the Magpul. I mean, not the Magpul, the Metgar. So it's an older gun. You can't get the mags through Smith Wesson. So Metgar has started making them, and they're 17 round mags. So, and they fit, that's basically the way the 15 rounders fit in these guns when they came out with the next generation of them. So you get 17 rounds in a mag that's about the same size as the 14 rounds. And they're Metcar, so you know they're good quality because they make some good stuff. But yeah, it's a great gun. I like it. Other than taking it apart, I always dread taking it apart. So I figured I'd share it with you, and hopefully you liked the video, and hope you have a good day.